The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a lot of celebrating to do, and oh, they did. A Super Bowl win, an epic parade, and now it's time to get back to work. The Bucs hit the field today for a mandatory minicamp ahead of next month's start to training camp, and even though they returned the entire starting roster from last year's Super Bowl winner, there's still plenty of work to do. There's always work to do. Taking a look at the current odds to win the Super Bowl, Brady and the Buccaneers listed at plus 650 to repeat as Super Bowl champs. However, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are the betting favorites at plus 500. There's a whole clump of teams there. The Bills, the Ravens, the Rams, 49ers, right around the same odds. A little bit further down that list. Let's welcome in our Pete Prisco coming to us from Bucs camp. So the challenge in football, Pete, is to keep winning teams together. Typically that doesn't happen. The Bucs are the first defending champs to have all 22 starters back. The gang is all there. How hard is it to do what they just accomplished?
It's pretty amazing, particularly in the salary cap era, and you see a lot of guys that want to go chase the money and try and get those big contracts. Well, they did a great job. They kept a bunch of their free agents here, Levante David being first and foremost, Shaq Barrett another one of them, and they kept it together on the defensive side, and then offensively they also kept Antonio Brown. Here's the other thing. O.J. Howard got hurt last year, missed most of the season. He's coming back as a backup tight end and a big play threat in the middle of the field, and you also get Alex Kappa back. He didn't play in the Super Bowl for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their starting right guard. So their offense, which was very good last year, should be even better this time around. It's scary how good the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could be this year.
Fun to think about. Now, we got the second year for Tom Brady. He now has a full, complete offseason, the full squad returning. What expectations can we place on the GOAT this year?
You know, at some point, people sit here and they say, when's it going to stop for Tom Brady? Does he go off the ledge? And people have speculated on when the end was coming for a long time. And in fact, last November, he struggled a little bit. And people were saying, well, maybe this is the end. And then we saw what he did in the postseason and on through the Super Bowl victory. So, look, he keeps his body in great shape. He works at it. It's a priority for him. And I think he can play at the same level this year as he did a year ago. He puts in a ton of work. The guys respect him. And when you have a guy like Tom Brady, who's first one in, last one out, leading the entire team, guys respond to that and they react to it. That's where a lot of value comes from having a veteran like Tom Brady.
And you have to also realize it's a different division this year. Breeze is gone with the Saints. You have a new quarterback in Sam Darnold in Carolina. The Falcons just traded away Julio Jones. So how does Tampa Bay stack up in the NFC South now?
Oh, I think they're the clear favorite. And when you look at the quarterback situation in New Orleans, it's going to be Jameis Winston with some Taysom Hill mixed in. You look at the quarterback situation, as you mentioned, with Sam Darnold, Carolina. I think, you know, the Falcons will be better this year. I think they're the real threat in the division in terms of offensively, but how good will they be defensively? So I think it's Tampa Bay and then the rest. I think there's a real drop down. And people in New Orleans will say, well, wait a second. But they've suffered some big hits, most notably being Drew Brees not being there. He was a calming influence on that offense, and now you have Jameis Winston. Look, I believe Jameis Winston can be a good quarterback. The problem is, does he turn the ball over too much? Can he cut those down? So I think it's Tampa Bay and then a big drop down.
You look at those odds, it is Tampa Bay and then a big drop down. We'll see if those change over this offseason. Now, I can't let you go without a quick mention of Aaron Rodgers. The latest report saying he is not expected at Packers minicamp. What do you make of this, Pete?
Yeah, look, he's dug in. I understand it, and he was the MVP last year. He wants to be respected by the organization, and they're dug in as well. They're not going to trade him, nor should they trade him. I think in the end, I think what will happen, this is just my prediction and just speculation of some of the things I've heard, is they will give him a new contract. Not one that just makes him the highest paid quarterback in the league, but one that shows him respect. And the reason I say that is structure it so in a year from now or 2 years from now, you're not saying, okay, well, we can move on and Jordan Love is the guy. Make him feel like he's wanted in terms of how you structure that contract, and I think ultimately that's what gets done. He loves playing football. I think he plays football for the Green Bay Packers.
Pete, how happy are you to be out in that sunshine right now?
Oh, man, I've missed this. I've missed going out and seeing football. I can't wait to see him throw it around. I can't wait to see this team get on the field.
You're looking good out there. Thanks so much for joining us on HQ. If you're looking for your daily fix of NFL news and analysis, look no further than the Pick 6 podcast. Our guys get you up to speed each day in about 30 minutes and what's trending in the NFL world, so you're always in the know. Their latest pod is picking apart Prisco's top 100. It is a must listen. Tune in and follow along today.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.